on top of her, especially with the Timber Saw, they can kill it. So we'll see what happens. We're jumping into game number 2 here, everybody, of Falcons versus Tundra. This is the lower bracket finals. One team will advance to the grand finals to play up against Team Spirit. The other one will be out in 3rd place.
See any last second changes? Doesn't look like it.
He's got an anime profile pic. Sugoi.
Snapfire with the full bore. A little more common nowadays than after Little Shredder got all its nerfs. I think it'll also be quite nice with the Slardar, because you can full bore slow from far, cookie him in, and that could be your way to play aggressive on this Lina in the laning stage. And then run her down from there, like you mentioned. She can't really get away outside of landing an LSA. But
yeah.
Slardar will have, after a couple levels, he'll have Guardian Sprint, and it might be a little tricky to land the ability on him.
Lane positioning is going to be key in that one.
I
Like
think
if
so.
the lane is not near the Dire Tower, this Lina is not allowed to play in the lane. Snake King about to take 400 pure damage to the face. Yeah, that should just be first blood. Dude, Misanthropy is crazy.
There's no way you want to take like a level 1 repel to avoid that damage. So, all right, good pickup for Tundra.
Am I wrong? Is it not? It is actually 400 pure damage, level 1, right?
Yeah, it's a lot, and that's why you gotta be really careful where you stand, and why against melee heroes, Leshrac usually does quite well.
It's like I said that number, and I was like, is that am I wrong? That sounds like more than it should be, but no, it actually is just 400 pure damage.
It's why this facet works, because usually it's over 9 seconds or 10 seconds.
Yeah, from 10 to 6.
Yeah, so it's harder to get the full damage, but when it's condensed to 6 damage, it's much easier to get a lot in. Like, even if you don't get the full edict, right? You get half duration, 3 seconds next to a hero, 200 damage. That's still some of the best damage you could get for a level 1 spell.
Yeah. But boy, you get the full 6-second duration. That Disco Pony is dancing his way to victory.
For reference, Skitter on the Weaver has 582 health. So if you were to spear stun him into a Diabolic's Edict, there's a very high chance he dies.
You hate to see it. Marine actually losing his courier. That's surprising for a mid lane.
Looks like he was maybe walking through the river. Monkey King with his long range grabs it easily.
Didn't see the mischief, I'm sure, running around. Oh, Snake King. Uh-oh, not again. The spear catches him. Skitter's going to try and soak some of the damage, and it works, but the Lightning Storm comes out anyway. Really good positioning from 9 class on the last year.
And that's exactly the combo we were talking about, right? The spear stun away from creeps to make sure you're landing Edict on just the hero. All that damage comes in that even a tanky hero like Omni Knight with heals cannot deal with.
Yeah.
And good step back as well, because Omni did take Healing Hammer, so he'll get some extra healing if he hits you with that Purification. Maybe that keeps him alive.
Thompson doing okay in the mid lane. I kind of expected it to be a little bit better, but Malrine actually has a lot of CS here. And I would have expected Monkey King to have a little bit more denies, right? Especially now that Timbersaw is not universal. Like, he doesn't have the damage gain that he used to have. So, surprising. And just a really good performance from Malrine again on this Timbersaw.
It's true, but Whirling Death is also just very good versus Monkey King, so it does help you get through it. But he is starting to run out of mana, which might start tipping it into Thompson's favor to pick up those denies you were talking about.
Can't really contest the the Lotuses. Oh, actually, I was gonna say that. I think he got the Lotus on Skitter. Did he?
Looks like it, yeah. And it has 10 stick charges, so that'll help keep him alive versus that Edict combo we were talking about.
Very nice.
Which is about to nearly double in value as he hits level 3. So you gotta be extra careful.
Marine manages to get himself the water rune. He's gonna head over to the, I was gonna say over to the bounty room, but he's gonna find the Monkey King Courier. Oh, it gets delivered just in time. What a boundless strike. Huge setup there. A 9 class getting his 3rd kill of the game on this Lesh. And a really good idea to rotate. You're already doing fine in these side lanes. Continue to shut down this Timbersaw. Like, this is, we saw after last game, he is such a tempo hero for this side of Falcons.
And Lesh picking up these kills, he's a great hero to be greedy with. I mean, he's usually a mid hero, right? So he scales really well. And part of the reason he connects on that kill is because he has early boots, early windlace. Now he's getting to having some mana issues. He's gonna have arcanes. He's gonna pick up a kill down here, maybe. Okay, a lot of burst healing coming out. Keep him alive. But Lina in top lane.
Yeah, the lane positioning, like we said, that's what matters most here. The cookie into the Slardar follow-up is so good, and they finally managed to take down this carry Lina. Class. Nice. God's Rebuke there from Ramzes. Crit. Trying to pull the lane. Whitemon salved up. He should be able to finish this kill off. Crit trying to offer some assistance. Doesn't really get to, but it's a big wrap around top, and instead, Pure will tick down. He doesn't even get the kill on the Snake King first, so a lot of missed XP and a really good rotation from the safe lane up here.
Whitemon's trying to just hang in the air to at least get that XP, but being zoned off from any last hits by Ammar.
Well, Shrek is coming in. Stun is out. The Edict is there. Nice stun from the Crush, but can Whitemon body block him? No. Guardian Sprint is just going to get him to safety. He shot 11 wand charges, so he's fine.
We're so fast with Guardian Sprint, especially as you enter the water. Dragon creeps all the way back here too, which means he can still farm while he just slowly heals up. And we haven't seen Monkey King make a move yet. Simian Stride is usually why this hero is so popular. You have a decent, usually have at least a decent time in the laning stage, if not crush it, and then rotate around. Maybe the action's coming to him.
Dude, this is just so easy for them to do. Like, they just have like a Sven stun and then one other, like, and then Edict might be enough to just kill the heroes, or Monkey King rotates and they just have a Boundless Strike as well.
Trying to rotate in heroes for this Wisdom rune, just not fast enough. The stun from Ammar gonna keep them away. Mallory and Invis here.
They're going to do a lot of damage back the other way. The Edict split between two, but Thompson does manage to get the Jingu stacks rolling. And I don't know if you want to fight this anymore on Falcons.
Maybe if that stun connects, maybe you can finish off the Leshrac.
Nice juke bottom here from Ramzes. We'll get the spear. It does manage to get right on top of Snake King. Boundless Strike in from Thompson. Whitemon coming in as well. Will secure the kill, of course, with the Stormhammer.
Tundra's really upping the pace this game. Last game is the one with the Natures where I thought we'd see more of these rotations. Oh, they see Skitter with that ward.
Yeah, very good place. Whitemon just dropped him here, and yeah, Ward Center comes out, instant arena.
He's trying to be safe. I think he was waiting to like stack that small camp or something. They're gonna get the instant D ward at least. And now look at Malrine, but I think he should be okay as he Timber Chains up here.
He got the the regen as well on the bottle, which I don't know how, because he got Boundless Striked and still managed to click the rune in time.
They might have accidentally clicked the Timber Saw instead of picking up the rune. That happens with some of these heroes when they're positioned right over. Looking for Ammar in the top lane.
Very nice grab. Ammar, though, does a lot of damage if he can get some help from his team. Not going to get that, though. There's just too many here. They'll just let it go. So they managed to find themselves another kill onto Slardar. Crit trying to double stack the triangle here, which it looks like it will be successful. Lightmon's going to scout these out. Drop a sentry. A ward onto the high ground. Is like, oh, hello there. 9 class, in some trouble. Bound the Strike Stormhammer again, ran down by the Edict. Rinse and repeat. How many times have we seen this? You gotta be a little bit careful. Malrine is quite strong, but Thompson actually just burning through him. 9 class gets the deny off to the neutral camp. As Thompson will get another set of Jingu stacks here, trying to run away as a teleport scroll, and they just did not see him. They completely lost track of the Monkey King, and now they get the Slardar as well. Dude, that mischief just completely mind flayed them.
Into being double killed as well. Thompson having much more impact to start off this game with that Monkey King pick. A little bit slow in the lane, but now fully online, showing up to these fights.
Whitemon's just gonna
Whitemon?
deny.
Big happy
Yeah,
there.
I think he just wanted a
Himself.
free trip back to base, right?
Yeah, I mean he already lived longer than he thought versus that Slardar.
Dude, Thompson got like the literal best mischief. Wow, that was so close. He got the best mischief item he could have gotten. It was the TP scroll, dude. It was the same color as the ground. It was like almost invisible. Oh my god, very good. Real quick, everybody, there is a quick reminder to go ahead and join the game today with 1xbet. Make sure to check out the pinned message in the chat.
Finding kills on crit and then stealing the stacks as well that crit made has been really good for them. He's still not level 6, and his ultimate is a big source of damage to help them pick up some early kills to get back into this. They're still waiting on it though, and they might find him again. They see him farming that small camp. But a stun from Ammar, who is working on a blink. Right, this is the way they can start grabbing a few kills to get back into this game. They're not there
They saw
yet.
Malrine. He went up onto the trees, was about to bounce strike. It was like, nope, there's Timbersaw there, guys.
Never mind.
Back out. We're being baited.
Yeah, this is the part of the matchup that's good for Timber. Anytime you're near trees, you're rethinking your choices on the Monkey King.
I mean, they're still comfortable just standing here looking for an opening, and they're gonna look for Ammar, bound the strike, plus now the Stormhammer. In comes 9 class. They actually don't manage to chase any further. It's a little bit afraid. I'm surprised though, because they actually see some heroes on the other side of the map. Spear out from Ramzes, trying to get away from this Weaver. Easier said than done though, as Mortimer Kisses are committed to try and secure this one, and it should be enough. Malrine ends up dying in mid. Wow, okay. That ward pays off then. Never mind.
I want to see the death summary, but it's bugged. I was wondering how much of that... Oh, no, I got it. Okay, yeah, about half of that being from the Leshrac.
Well, they get the mid tier 1 tower. Thompson with a haste rune secures another kill onto Snake King. And you have yourself a 5,000 gold lead here just at the 12.5 minute mark. And a defusal is now done on the Monkey King.
This is why you see Monkey King banned first phase versus Tundra quite often. It fits exactly the style Thompson likes. It's the chaos, it's the early fighting. He's going around as, you know, bounty runes. Mischief is exactly what this guy loves to play with.
Alright, I mean, they drop a
Safe from
lot
Snake
here. Yeah, they drop a lot here to try and grab Malrine, but Snake King nearby, gonna be just fine.
The supports from Falcons having a rough time to start, but you do see a little bit of the value there, right? How Repel is going to be very useful later on, Guardian Angel as well against the Monkey King, but they're still very much on the back foot right now.
Ooh, the arena Gonna be able to find Snake King Spear back. Gonna let 9 class finish that one up as they're turning their attention on over to Ammar. The Boundless Strike plus the inhibit from that Diffusal makes it hard to for him to get away. He's gonna try his best, but there's just too much chase from these heroes. 2 more kills go their way, and the lead continuing to grow.
Alina's had a very quiet game. She just gets to farm. The rest of her team just non-stop running at them. So Alina reach the top of this net worth and keep going. She's almost got her Gleipnir, so she could be ready to join in here.
That's a nice move from Skitter to take away the Wisdom Rune there, but it's like that's like a very small victory, right? Considering the state of this game, right? They are so farmed on the Tricore of Tundra, but also the Lesh, dude. Oh my god, he's about to be the 4th most farmed hero in the game.
In case you lost track of it throughout this, he is 7-1-5. He has a lot of kills to his name, and another courier as well. He really wants that 4th spot.
Pure definitely had Gleipnir and Vision of the Weaver there, but was farming the wave instead. So Skitter manages to escape that gank, and bottom lane, the fortification is going to delay this push a little bit.
Well, this is the downside of leaning into a negative armor strat. When you're ahead, it works really well. When you're behind, the enemy team just picks up armor items and counters you. And we've got a Solar Crest finished on 9 class already because he's so rich. You have Sven, who has max Warcry. Skitter, is he going to die without time lapse?
Nice
Barely
save
in
from the
time.
Omni Knight. And Ramzes, he gets the arena out, but they managed to just finish him off first. Pure going to sit on the other side of the wall, and with Skitter being trapped as well, he is super dead. Not just regular dead, super dead.
That's worse
3
than just
for
being
1.
dead. Is there a window where this gets easier? They're currently running you at your tier 3.
No, they don't have to stop. They can just keep chasing. Malrine, I don't think you can survive this either. He has to just back away. Timber Chain doing some work. Thompson going to sit close enough to crit to try and minimize the damage from the Mortimer Kisses, but Malrine will finish the job, and Ammar's coming. He gets the Lesh. This is a massive gold bounty. 828 gold for Ammar.
Very much needed.
Yeah, 2 kills worth 2,050 gold. That is very nice. They got the tier 2 though, but yeah, that's a little overconfidence, I'd imagine, right?
Yeah, a little too far on that. Diving in Omni Knight. I mean, they did kill that Omni Knight, but
Yeah.
it takes a little longer because of what that hero is, and it baits them in a little bit. Still got a 7k lead, so you're feeling comfortable. For Falcons, let's see, what can you spend this money on, right? That was so much money. You've got the blink on Slardar. It looks like he does just want to go for BKB. But maybe with that blink, oh, Snake King getting picked off again. At this point, I don't know how big of a deal that is anymore. The blink on Slardar, wait for the cooldown on Mortimer's Kisses. Maybe you can find some more kills. You kind of have to. It's not like a maybe. You need to start finding more pickoffs to get back into this. You're 9k behind. Maybe off of a good kill. Roche is pretty easy for you as well. That could be a nice little chain combo of events.
Top lane, they see them under this ward. Ammar, ooh, he actually gets the blink out onto the Lita, but he is so far by himself. The spear back into the Laguna Blade. It was almost a really good escape from Ammar, but unfortunately walks into the hands of Pure. And with that, they get themselves
Tundra's gonna
Roche.
get Roche. So there goes that window for Falcons. And
Yeah,
the
they
way
really
to
needed
recover
this.
is just getting smaller and smaller. And it's really tricky versus a Monkey King, right? Falcons usually a team that's really good at playing the map. Their heroes are not the greatest at it, but also you never know if Thompson is just sitting in the trees watching you, getting ready to Wukongs as soon as one of his teammates TP's in. So playing the map is going to be very difficult for them.
Oh, absolutely.
Aegis on Thompson as well. Kind of suggesting to me that they're still going to just embrace this chaos. Not interested in trying to take all these towers and hit the high ground, because otherwise I think you give it to Lina to let her just hit the towers from afar, and if they jump her, she has the second life.
Yeah.
She might still just be like, I'm just going to keep farming my items, guys, so how about you guys go fight with the Aegis? I'm not really interested in that. Thompson's like, yes, I love fighting. Give it to me.
Yeah, I actually agree. I don't think they want to pressure the high ground with first Aegis. I think it's a little bit scary still. There's like the high ground from Falcons is rough, right? If you get blink crushed into, you know, like Mortimer kisses, there's a good chance you're gonna die unless you like can commit your BKB and get away. But they do have a pretty substantial lead, 9,000 gold here. The majority of this is just the Lina now being like 4,000 gold above the next, or above like her opponents, and then of course the Leshrac with a pretty sizable lead on the support side. This is pre-Tormentor too, which they might be able to just steal these. We'll see.
I mean, it looks like this tier 2 tower's falling, so you're not going to have that help you defend. They're trying to steal the Tormentor, actually, because they know they can't go get their own.
Yeah, they are. 9 class hits them with the dust. They're actually here on only 2 heroes. They don't quite know that. Maybe, otherwise they'd feel confident going for 9 class on this Leshrac, which they are going to go for it. The Blink, the Crush does a lot of damage. The Wukongs comes out. They get on top of the Weaver. Save for the moment. Can he get the ult? He doesn't. Oh my goodness. The damage from the Monkey King is overwhelming, and the double arena on the other side is caught Ammar. It's caught snaking. They're just going to TP out on them. No, Boundless Strike is there. Even the Laguna and Gleipnir comes through, and it ends up being a disaster. They lose 4 heroes trying to make this play.
Great read from Tundra, recognizing, you know what Falcons would think we're doing after taking this tier 2 as Tormentor spawns? Taking their Tormentor. They're going to try to take our Tormentor, so let's go stop them, and then rush it back over to their Tormentor so we can still take it. They're all the way over here. I really don't think you can fight this on Falcons, even though you know what they're up to.
They're just not giving them any breathing room, right? Like
all.
Falcons are trying to make good recovery plays here, but Tundra is reading it absolutely perfect. They know exactly what they are up to. And it's going to be a smoke at the moment. Snaking forced to try and clean up the wave mid. So they have to know. There's no way Falcons is not smoked right now. Top lane, they will clean up the Tormentor. Goes to
really
9
good shard
class on the Lesh, so even better. The wraparound though. Ammar's got to find a big target.
If you can find
Thompson
Pure, that's the best target.
Would be great, but Pure, yeah, would absolutely be best. There's the Blink, the Crush comes out, the BKB immediately in response. As the Cookie trying to get Ammar to safety. The Spear not going to actually stun him up, but he's alone. You took this fight mostly without your team here. Skitter was not available. 9 class finally gets picked up. They buy back on Ammar as he's going to try and rejoin the fight. They find Snaking. Boundless Strike doing some serious work. Crit with the Mortimer Kisses, but it's canceled by the Lesh. Marine wants to get back into this one. Who do they find? Back onto 9 class. The Crush comes out. Corrosive Haze is there. 9 class. He's probably dead, but the Lina damage gets the time-lapse off. Skitter needs to be careful. Boundless Strike now out from Thompson, but he's able to Sakuchi away for now, but you got the Simian stride. Can he continue to chase? He's going to try, absolutely. Gets the bug on top of him. Boundless Strike just barely off the mark.
Now, with the invis, you don't know where he's going. You just had to guess. But doesn't guess right this time. Skitter will escape. Maybe not that bad for Falcons, all things considered. I think they actually gained about 1,000 gold and all of that.
Ooh, nice Boundless Strike, but baited there. Malrine gonna turn around, just gets Thompson's Aegis. It was close to expiring, so I think he's okay with that. Pure a little bit low on mana as his reactive armor is gonna pop, and he needs some help and fast. I don't know, is he gonna get it? Snaking trying to come through, but doesn't have the spells. looking for Pure now on the backside. It's going to be Skitter. Does he have the damage to bring down this Lina? It's going to be close. A great cookie on forward. The minus armor from this little Shredder trying to help, but he's just too tanky. Way too much, and the auras coming from Whitemon. The Boundless Strike connects Skitter. Saves once again, but the Lina still finishes the job. And they get the kill. Whitemon with a perfectly timed stun onto Ammar. He doesn't get the crush. And the Lina's chasing, and so is Thompson. The Gleipnir connects. They all die on the high ground. There's a reason Lina has this 97% contest rate you were talking about.
And to pause. We got 5 heroes in your base. No fortify. Let's see. Top Rax is dying. Mid lane creeps are here. At this point, I don't know. You're farmed. It's 23 minutes, 24 minutes, so maybe you can't complete the entire megas here. Maybe 1, maybe 2 barracks. But you've cemented yourself in such a good spot here. Falcons with some good fighting spirit. I'm sure they'll still play this one out, despite the banter going on here.
This is always quite funny. I feel like these are two teams that love to get involved in the all chat.
That's true. Now, if you GG'd out here, I would understand that. It's looking real bad.
All right, here we go. Back into the game. As the top lane of barracks goes down, or I'm sorry, the top tier 3 goes down, the lane of barracks to follow. So that will refresh the fortifications here. I mean, they got really close to bringing down the Lina. It's one of those things, though, we were wondering, you know, will they have enough physical damage to just deal with her? It seems Whitemon having the Shard, having the War Cry, and the Solar Crest, like, it's so much damage mitigation. And it's just enough to keep her in these fights.
Yeah, she also took Vampire Fangs, and she's one of the better carries for it. You're stealing, your spell stealing off your spells, and then life stealing off your right clicks. So all that extra armor she's being given gives her a lot more effective HP versus physical damage. So it's just really hard to kill her. And soon the second Roshan will be up, and I imagine this time the Aegis is going on to Lina. So you're gonna have to do it twice. However you manage to kill her once, it's gonna have to happen a second time. And I'm not sure you'll have those abilities.
Oh, Thompson
Nice.
with the Wukong's command. Nice little bait on the high ground.
What's Wukong's? Falcons looking to take a fight.
This
knowing
wraparound.
that ability's no longer there.
Ooh, the
They do
smoke
not find her.
popped. They thought she was in the tree line. And instead, you find nothing. Now you've got to start cutting waves.
Skitter's gonna try to just backdoor this mid tower.
Well, you're going to lose another lane of barracks here in the mid, as they still have a catapult and a full creep wave, so they might just go straight for the mega creeps. There is still 1 fortification left from Falcons.
I think you have to save it for your Aegis, or your Ancient. But
Yeah, at this point, probably. Oh my goodness,
of
the
burst
burst damage from Maureen. Thompson's gonna survive through it though. The Mortar Kiss has finally managed to finish the job. Ammar helps take down this Sven as well. Another pause. Ooh,
I'm
that
sure
is.
there's totally lag going on right now.
Yeah. We're going to see a very, very impactful Light Strike array about to connect in a moment. Pure is about to clean up these supports.
Gonna be real, guys. I don't think you need 9 class, even if he's having lag. I think you've got this one in the bag. But, I mean, coming up here with this LSA landing and when 9 class reconnects, he'll throw out the Split Earth, continue the double stun. This is the Megas finished. Even if you didn't win here, you would then go over to the Roshan pit, grab that, and then you'd be finishing the game. Oh, I guess there's still a mid-rax. The creeps are going to kill it. Yeah, I mean, this is the Megas. This is dangerous from Tundra, though. They're engaging in the all-chat banter. That is a buff to Falcons. They become stronger when you do this. And now this game, it's probably in the bag, but game 3, I don't know. You might be making your opponent stronger with this.
right, the LSA connects. Goodbye, Omni Knight. The Cookie actually got him out for the second, but now it's just Skitter versus the world, and yeah, he's dead. So all 5 fall. The GG comes out immediately after.
Very well done by Tundra. This is the style